I'm really not looking forward to making this video. I'm really not. Oh my god, do I really have to talk about these guys? Oh boy, what a shit show this off season has been. I wanted to make videos throughout the summer on what has happened to the Dolphins. The rumors, stories, trades, and just overall look at this roster, and I'm like, ugh, this is gonna get ugly and fast really, really quickly. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Trevor, and today I will be looking at the 2025 Miami Dolphins. How do I begin this? I'm just... What the fuck, man? Like, really? I remember being so optimistic when we traded for Tyreek Hill. Man, those were some good times, man. But what has it alluded to? 2 playoff games? Embarrassment? Getting beat up? Injuries? Players nearly retiring? Locker room mishaps? Divas, cancers, just failed after failure after failure. Oh, mamma mia. So, I don't know, man. My prognostics for this year aren't looking good, and a lot of people don't know what to expect from this team. That was the weirdest thing, looking at people's season previews, off-season recaps. Nobody can really get a gauge on what this team will be. Me, I see the worst of the worst happening. So, here's the schedule. You're starting off week 1 this week at Indianapolis with Jim Irsay, the late owner of the Colts, being inducted into their Hall of Fame. So that's going to be an emotional game for the franchise. I wouldn't be surprised if the Colts win that game, feeding off the emotions and everything involved in that one. But I have the Dolphins winning that one, me personally. But don't be surprised if they lose. Next week, home opener against New England. Tua undefeated against the Patriots in his career. I think he will get the job done in this one. So chalk that up as a dub. So 2-0 to start the year. Alright? Not bad. Here's where shit gets off the rails. Next week, Thursday night in Buffalo. That's an L. After that, Monday Night Football against the Jets. That'll be an L. Sunday, October 5th in Carolina. That's an L. Home to the Chargers, Sunday, October 12th. That's an L. So you went from 2-0 to 2-4. Just like that. At Cleveland, that'll be a win. At Atlanta, that'll be a loss. Loss to Baltimore. Loss to Buffalo again. In Spain, to play the Commanders in the middle of November, that'll be a loss. So, coming off a 4-game losing streak, you get 1 win in there, and then back to another 4-game losing streak going into your bye week number 12. So, you are now 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 and 8 going into your bye. This is when Mike McDaniel will be fired, in my opinion. Come home to face the Saints, and then the kickoff December at the Jets, that'll be an L. At the Steelers, that'll be an L. Sunday Night Football as of now against the Bengals, that'll be an L. Home to Tampa, home to Cincy, that'll be, Cincinnati on Monday Night Football, at home, that'll be a loss. Lose to the Buccaneers, lose to the Patriots to end the year. So you end the year with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 game losing streak. You finish the year 4-13. I think 5 wins is the most you'll see from this team this year. They might even only get 3 wins. Chris Greer. This experiment has failed, brother. Everything you've done has failed. And yet he still has a job. He's still the general manager. Because he's Stephen Ross's pet. And he'll fire McDaniel, even though he's not the problem, in my opinion. And he'll remain the GM. His job will be fine. And no changes will be made. Because they think they're there. They think they're a contender. Blow me. You are so far away from being contenders, dude. It's sad and pathetic. Tua got his money. He might want another bad hit from him and he might retire. Tyreek? Huh! That guy's a ticking time bomb. One day he could go, I'm done, I'm out of here. I want to get traded. And he'll never suit up again. And the thing, Tua trying to get a connection with him, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. Waddle's looking like a bust. Boy, this past year was rough for Waddle. What else? Yeah, your only Pro Bowler last year, the only guy who helped the offense in a decent amount of way, Jonnu Smith. Yeah, you traded him out. To Pittsburgh he goes. Yeah, you got Minka Fitzpatrick back, great. And the main cost of the trade was dumping the Jalen Ramsey contract. Because he sure had enough and he was causing problems in the locker room. Don't understand why we did that trade anyway. Ugh. But, I mean, it's just... I don't see this being a six. I don't see... Everything I've been hearing, from training camp to joint practices, they don't have the oomph. They're not a team. They're getting beaten to a pulp. Mentally and physically. And you think that's just going to flip during the season? Give me a break. The cornerback room is so shit. The only piece I like on this team, the only part of this team is the defensive line and defensive edges. Chubb, Zach Zeeler, and my boy, Chop Robinson. My man. And my Penn State guy. I still like Devon Achane. But, it's just... I don't see it, man. I really don't. I think this year is going to get bad to worse in a snap. And McDaniel will be fired, the GM will keep his job, and the cycle will continue. Until Stephen Ross eventually passes away. Maybe then changes will happen. I really contemplated just giving up. I really have. I don't get it. So sick of drama. Just relentless. Just getting beaten up, injuries. We've already had major injuries before the season even starts. Jason Sanders, our kicker, he's out multiple weeks with a hip injury. And McDaniel says, I wouldn't worry about it. He'll be fine. He'll be ready for week 1. Well, 2 days later, he's out multiple weeks of the year to start the year. I know Sanders ain't the most reliable of kickers. I understand that. But still, already with the shit? Really? And then I found out today, as of making this video, the outside linebackers coach gets arrested for, I think it was domestic, and he's out from the team. He's done. He got let go. Like, what the fuck is going on, man? Really? But, I'm going to stay strong. I'll watch. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I really don't. We'll see what happens, but shit. I don't see this year being good in the slightest. I really don't. And when Tua eventually gets injured, because he's injury ridden, the backups, Mr. I Love Mom, Zach Wilson, and then Quinn Ewers, the rookie from Texas. Which I wasn't really sure about him. I've seen some things I like from him in training camp, but it's no long-term solution. It's not. This team is going to have probably a top 10, top 15 pick. So, we'll see. We will see what happens. Maybe even top 5 if they're that bad enough, and then who knows what they do from there. Oh, it's going to get ugly. This is going to be an ugly, ugly year. So, I mean, I'll watch. I'll pay attention, but don't get me too excited, man. Don't think I'm going to care that much. It sucks. It really sucks. This experiment, whatever Chris Greer thought, it has failed, dude. It fucking failed. And I'll end with this. 2 years ago, the Denver Broncos came to Miami to play the Dolphins. The score of that game was 70-20 Miami. That was the final score that day. Look at where the Denver Broncos are today from then, and look at the Dolphins. That's what sums this up. Broncos now a contender and could fight for the AFC West title. The Dolphins. Brutally bad. So, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Trevor. And I'll see you for the next one. Fins up!